Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another video. So I am vlogging kind of today. A couple of weeks ago I posted on my blog an autumn bucket list, things I wanted to do while it was still autumn. Now for me personally, autumn ends on the 5th of November. That's not an official thing, it's just something I subscribe to. Anyway, on that list there were 3 things I wanted to do. I wanted to read a thriller, I wanted to do some baking, and I wanted to see a fireworks display. So tonight I am going to a fireworks display. I'm going to stay at my mum's tonight, and they have a fireworks display going on in the village. That'd be really nice. And I will be baking brownies to take with me. So let's go make them. Not doing any proper baking today. I did originally want to make a parkin, which is sort of a traditional ginger treacle cake from like up north, and it's sort of traditional to have it around this time of year, but I didn't. Instead I've opted to go for Betty Crocker's gooey salted caramel brownie mix and the chocolate fudge brownie mix. Now the only reason I've gone for these rather than actual baking is because I haven't been particularly well. I do still want to do some baking. It's not catching, so I'm not going to like pass this on to my entire family, but I just still wanted to do some baking but without the actual work. So this is what I'm doing instead. Very exciting times. So at this current moment in time it is looking pretty grim, but give it a moment and a magic whisk and it will look amazing. This is the current situation. I just have to layer on the rest of the brownie mixture and then this will be in the middle. But doesn't it look pretty? I'm really pleased with this for having not done much work really. This is the first batch down. Now I've got to do a load of washing up and do it all again, and I'm actually having a great time. So it's much later now. The brownies are done and they are all wrapped up and ready to go. My sister is picking me up in about 10-15 minutes. So let's do this. I'm actually really excited. As you can hear, I'm still quite poorly, so I'm wrapping up really warm. I've got lots of layers on now. I've got a big coat to go on, big scarf and a hat as well. But yeah, I'm very excited. There they are. This is the, I believe these are the salted caramel and these are the chocolate fudge. These actually I didn't show you, but they've cracked across the top, whereas these have come out looking really well, so I'll show you when I get to my mum's house. So there is also one more thing that I forgot to put on the list, but I will do, and it's watch the film V for Vendetta. Now, I always watch this. It's like the only bonfire night film there is, and it's not even about the bonfire night so much as the history behind that and a dystopian future, and you've seen the film, you know. But yeah, I watch it every year at this time of year, and I don't know why, I just always have, and I really like it, so I'm gonna watch that probably tomorrow. But yeah, I will show you when I do. Also, my kitchen's a mess, so let's not go into it. So the whole reason I wanted to do this vlog today is because when I posted the blog post, which I will have linked below, I don't know if I've already said that, so sorry if I have, but it's a way to keep me accountable, to get me to do the things I want to do. So I want to do all those things, and here I am showing you that I've done them. It's a good system, I think. I was going to show you how beautiful these brownies looked, but I've been here about 7 seconds and they've tucked in, but they did look beautiful. Hello lovely ones. So it's actually been a week since I last vlogged. What's the matter, baby? So I'm actually at my mum's. I am dog sitting for this beast. Come on you, come on. This beast. I'm looking after her today. So I'm here, I'm in my comfies, I'm nice and cozy, and I'm either going to put on V for Vendetta, although I don't know. Someone's just walked past the window. Excuse you. Audrey. Someone's just walked past. There was no need for that. By the way, that's not aggressive. You can see her tail going. She barks for attention, even though she is currently having cuddles. Don't you? Don't you? You bark for attention. Anyway, so yes, it's very cozy here. We're having some cuddles, aren't we? She doesn't like the camera. She's very strong. Oh! Sorry about that. She had just headbutted me in the mouth. Didn't you? You absolute madam. Anyway, yeah. So I'm either gonna start reading a new book, although I am currently reading A Half-Baked Idea by Olivia Potts, which is amazing, but I do want to get a thriller read soon. I've got two options with me. I've either got I See You by Claire Mackintosh or Something Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware, and I think I'm going to go for that one because I love Ruth Ware. But I'll show you them. These are my book choices. It was The Death of Mrs. Westaway and I See You by Claire Mackintosh. I haven't actually ever read any Claire Mackintosh, although I've heard she's amazing, but I've read 3 Ruth Ware books and they've all been fantastic, so I think I'm leaning more towards this, but that I will definitely read next. But yeah, there's one book, it's called The Woman in Cabin 10, and it is pure like trashy thriller, and it's by Ruth Ware as well, and it's just brilliant. Like, it's actually quite scary. There's a moment in it where I read it at night, sort of this time a couple of years ago actually, and got really scared, so I had to sleep with my light on. It's proper terrifying. It's just, I wouldn't say it's proper terrifying, I should say it's more quite unsettling. I just couldn't get it out of my head. It was really, really creepy, so I think I'm going to read her. Okay, let's go outside. Put my stepdad's sliders to come outside. This is a look. How lovely is my mum's garden? It's so pretty. Excuse me, young lady, what are you eating? What you got? I can't really see them because the light's too bright. Maybe if I move a bit. But since moving to the countryside, my mum has started collecting frogs, and they are quite cute, but I'm also starting to wonder whether or not I should be concerned. Isn't it such a beautiful day today? Sorry, I'm squinting a bit because the sun is right there. So I know I said in previous parts of the video that for me autumn ends on the 5th of November, and whilst that is true, I have decided to extend my bucket list a bit further because I'm not quite ready for Christmas yet. So what I want to do now is I want to get marshmallows and hot chocolate, although I did have one this morning, I just didn't film it, and also read a thriller and watch V for Vendetta. All doable. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have already seen this this particular chair. It is my reading corner. Now it's not strictly mine, but I use it the most, so that is where I will be all snuggled up with my book in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to make a cup of tea first and dry the dog because she's got wet feet now. Hello, so it's much later now and I've got mad hair and mad lighting. I'm still reading The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I'm only about 3 chapters in, 4 actually, because I fell asleep on the sofa with the dog on me, so it seems to be quite good. It hasn't really got going yet, but like I said, only 4 chapters in. It's about this young girl, Hal, who seems to be in quite a lot of trouble financially, and she gets written to say her grandmother, Mrs. Westaway, has died and left her a lot of money, but it's not her grandma. Dun dun dun! They just have the same surname. So at the moment she's deciding whether or not she's going to claim the money. I think she probably will, otherwise what's the story here? But yeah, it's good. I was going to put V for Vendetta on, but it's not on Netflix anymore, and I do have it on my laptop. I don't have my laptop with me, so yeah. So now I'm just chilling out. I've just made a cup of tea.
A bigger advantage.
Hello lovely people, sorry I'm waving with the book in my hand. So it's the next day now and I'm about 120 pages into The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware, and I am so into it. It's gotten really, really good. It's a bit of a slow burner, so it took me a while to get into it, and then now I'm sort of flying through it. It's really, really good. I actually love Ruth Ware. Her books are so atmospheric and tense, and just then they're twisty and unexpected, but they're also believable. There's no like jump scares or anything, well, none yet, but it's so, so good. So yeah, I'm flying through this. I will keep you updated. I'm really, really enjoying it. Hello again, beautiful people. I will stop saying hello eventually. It's actually the day after now and I have just finished reading this. So autumn bucket list, read a thriller, check, done it. I absolutely loved it. It's no surprise that I did, because I love Ruth Ware. Like, she just writes such tense, like thrilling thrillers.
but it was really, really good. So yeah, I definitely recommend this if you're looking for something that is atmospheric and eerie and tense and a little bit creepy. There were some twists. I did guess one of them, however not completely, so it's not like it's obvious. And also I am the kind of person that will like actively like try and guess the twist, and I know that drives some people insane, but I'm just one of those people. And I was about 57% right, but it was brilliant, so I'm really glad I've done that. I might read I See You by Claire Mackintosh next, but I do have loads to read. I actually have 2 new books that I just bought by Zadie Smith, and I've never read any Zadie Smith, so I'm desperate to get into that. But yeah, read a thriller. Done. It was great. Strong recommend. I also still have this little mouse staying with me, and she just made the cutest little noise. She is a precious baby and I love her more than anything else in the whole world. Yes, I do. So now that I have got V for Vendetta on, that actually brings me to the end of my autumn bucket list. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!